What's going on, guys? This is Miasin and welcome to my Lunalight deck profile post ban list with one Lunalight Tiger. This deck is absolutely violent, it only needs 2 cards to play, and it makes a gigantic board that literally nobody can break. You can have Dark Ruler evenly and Nibiru and it does nothing at all. So I'm a huge fan of this deck, and I hope that if you saw my combo video, I was able to enlighten you on how fantastic this deck really is. So before this deck profile starts, make sure you like and subscribe, and also check me out on Twitch and Instagram. And with that being said, let's jump right into it. Alright, so I'm playing a couple of Dangers, so 1 Mothman and 1 Chupacabra. These are level 4 extenders, so you can make 4 Strix or other rank 4s. 1 Jackalope and 1 Tsuchinoko. 1 Thunderbird, which is a winged beast, so you can make the Y Strix with it. And then triple Nessie, just a dark extender that searches. I'm also playing some other extenders, so triple Strangulanius. This is a searchable card because it's a Raid Raptor, and on top of that, if you control a dark monster, you can special summon it from your hand. And it also has an on-field Monster Reborn effect when you control an Xyz monster with a dark Xyz underneath. So very good card. And then 2 Dinotherium. And now the kind of weird cards, quote-unquote. 1 Zephyros the Elite, 1 Singing Lanius, and 1 Raider's Wing. At least they're not like Silent Boots and Ancient Cloak and other like very worst cards, I want to say. Like, out of all the weird cards that you can play, at least they aren't Garnets. They don't suck. And now for the Lunalight core, 1 Tiger, 1 Emerald Bird, triple Kaleido Chick, double Yellow Martin. I think this should be enough. So that's pretty much it for these cards. And now triple Magician Souls, Broken Extender. Like, you really want to send spells and traps to draw more cards. And you can send the Serenade Dance that you can search with the Yellow Martin, or the Yellow Perfume, Light Perfume. So you can banish it and search a Lunalight monster from there. And of course, we play 2 Illusion of Chaos, not only to surge the Magician Souls, but also serve as Foolish Burial fodder for the Magician Souls in-hand effect. So it's just a better extender than, I want to say, most Danger monsters. And for the Rank Up Magic, I'm actually playing 2, so 1 Soulshade Force and 1 Rank Up Magic Force. I'm not playing the Launch, the kind of castle card that summons Kali Yuga. It's just an extra brick, like I said. And then triple Foolish Goods. This sends either Perfume or Serenade Dance. 1 Monster Reborn, triple Small World. In this deck, it's broken. You can literally search any Lunalight monster with basically any card in your deck. So this is very, very, very freaking good. I'm a huge fan. And triple Cosmic Cyclone. This card is probably better than Hand Traps, I want to say right now. You can hit Artifact Scythe, Floodgates, etc. I'd rather play this than play Hand Traps. And I'm also playing Forbidden Droplet, which I can draw off of the Dangers and Magician Souls. Whereas Hand Traps, they have to be in my opening hand. So they can kind of be like not the best. And yeah, 1 Called by the Grave, 1 Tenki, 1 Shade Brigandine, and 1 Serenade Dance. If you have any advice on how to make this deck like more optimized, please let us all know in the comment section below, because I know that sometimes we get some really high level players watching my videos and commenting and stuff like that. And your feedback is always extremely welcome, because I can try my best to make a good deck list. But I think with other people's like perspective on things, and if you have more experience than me in a certain deck, it could be very nice to have, like, you know, your take and what your build looks like, so we can all kind of share our ideas and we end up with like a perfect deck list. So yeah, again, this is it for my main deck. Now let's jump right into the extra deck. So I'm playing 1 Zeus, 1 Infinity, 1 Dark Requiem, 1 Dark Rebellion, 1 Time Thief or Doer, 1 Tornado Dragon, 1 Dweller, and double 4 Strix. Alright, time to explain why now. So I'm playing 2 First Strix because the 2 are involved in the combo. So the first 4 Strix searches the Singing Lanius, so you can have 2 Winged Beasts for the Y Strix. And the second one uses its effect under the, well, while you have Y Strix on the field, which is the Link monster. So you can get your Soulshade Force and revive back, revive back a Raid Raptor and then summon Infinity on top. 2 is actually part of the combo, and then Dweller is just a lingering card, so it's always one of the best rank 4s that you can make. Tornado Dragon, very broken card. You can out Mystic Mine with that. Well, if you already have it turn 1 and your opponent activates Mystic Mine, you can just destroy it. So you have Infinity to negate and Tornado to pop. And then Time Thief or Doer, this card is also very good when you have Shade Brigandine. You could also just not play Time Thief or Doer and not play Shade. But I like Time Thief or Doer even without Shade, because you can still like detach Yellow Martin, not as cost, an Emerald Bird, and trigger their effects. So the Yellow Martin would search the Serenade Dance, and Emerald Bird would revive back a monster, a Lunalight monster from the grave. Yellow Martin cannot search the Lunalight Perfume, because Lunalight Perfume is not a Lunalight card, but rather a Luna Light card. If you understand what I'm trying to say, there's like a space between the Luna and the Light. Whereas if you look at the name of Lunalight Serenade Dance, it's in 1 word. So yeah, unfortunately, Konami did that just to make the deck like more fair, because if the Perfume could be searched with Yellow Martin, this deck would genuinely be tier 0. Like, I'm actually not even joking. it would be tier 0. It would be way too consistent. And like I said, it's already inherently powerful. So if you make this deck any more consistent by putting like triple Tenki, triple Tiger, etc., I really do believe that this deck will be unfair, because you can afford to play like less bad cards and more engine cards and more maybe hand traps at this point. For the other cards, I'm also playing the Dark Rebellion and Dark Requiem. There are interruptions. So Dark Requiem is pretty interesting. It can negate monster effects not once per turn, negate and destroy, and revive back and Xyz from your grave, which allows you to make a bigger Appaloosa with the Masquerena. Pretty interesting, and you can revive back Infinity, if I recall correctly, if it's properly summoned off of the Soul Shape Force, which it is. Yeah, the special summon is treated as an Xyz summoned. So yeah, very good card, Dark Requiem. Infinity, of course, is the card that you summon off of Soul Shape Force. And Zeus is typically summoned with only 3 materials, but if you are playing the, forgot the name, I think it's Rebellion Overlord or something like that. It's a rank 7 monster. Whatever you slap it on top of Dark Rebellion, it's this card, Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon Overlord. That would be kind of like the equivalent of Downward Magician for the deck if you are playing a rank 4 toolbox rather. So even Flunderies used to play this card because I think you could use 2 token collectors to make Dark Rebellion and then turn it into Overlord and then make Zeus with 4 materials. So pretty good card. So that's it for the Xyz monsters, and for the links I'm playing Appaloosa, Curious Unicorn, Rusty, Wystrix, and Masquerena. So Masquerena can turn into either Unicorn or Appaloosa during your opponent's turn. Wystrix and Rusty are part of the combo, so I'm not going to be explaining them. And then Curious is another card that would allow you to get your missing piece. So if you have like Kaleido, but you don't have the Tiger, for example, you try to use like Danger Monsters with your Kaleido chick maybe to make Curious, and then Foolish for the Lunalight Perfume, and then you can banish it and search your Tiger that way. So Curious is pretty good in this deck. So that's it for the main deck and extra deck. And for the idea section, like I said, the Odd Eyes... the Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon Overlord is one of the cards that would have, so I'm just going to put it here. And then one Baguska, that could be another rank 4 that you could play. Time Thief Perpetua if you're trying to go like really hard with the Time Thief engine. I used to play the Retrograde with like Time Thief Winder, Time Thief Regulator, and then one Adjuster and one... forgot, I think it's Basil Ship, but I dropped the engine altogether because I think it was just adding bricks and more normal summons. And I want my deck to have like, as you know, a low amount of normal summons and more special summons and extenders. So that way your bricks can be played off at least. You can like draw cards and unbrick in your turn 1. So Excite on Night is decent but not that great. Rafflesia can allow you to play through Nibiru by sending Gravedigger's Hole. So I'm also going to put it here. So this card basically, when your opponent uses a monster effect from the hand, graveyard, or banished, you can negate it and then inflict 2000 damage to your opponent. And Rafflesia is a generic rank 4 monster that negate Nibiru. It's like the equivalent of making Infinity at this point. And more link monsters: World Sword, Access Code, Phoenix, Lightning Storm, Prosperity, and Evenly. Prosperity cannot work if you are playing Dangers, but if you're cutting all the Dangers and Magician Souls, maybe, but I still don't really recommend it. And for the going second cards, I mean, whatever. I think that with already main deck Cosmic Cyclone, this deck should be fine. If you cut it to 40, it needs to like drown the brick. So that's the reason why I'm playing 50 cards in this deck. So that's pretty much it for my Lunalight deck profile. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also I'll see you guys next time. Peace.